Come do a quick clean and reset for the weekend with me. First up is my room. I always like to make my bed first because it looks so messy when it's undone. So I put all my remotes away and things like that, and then just make my bed really quick. And then of course pick up all of Cooper's toys because they're always spread out throughout the house. I had just eaten lunch, and so my dishes were still out, so I wanted to grab those really quick and throw those in the dishwasher with a few other things that were laying around. And once everything was in, I loaded that up and got the dishwasher going. I used up my last dishwasher pod, so I put in a new box, but I buy these like big boxes and I put them in the little box, and it all fits, which is like such a rip. Anyway, I grabbed my electronic air duster because there's just some places that are hard to dust, like my chandelier and things like that. So I just love to use this to get the dust out, and then I can vacuum it. I headed over to my office to give my desk and everything a good wipe down. Also, my chair has all these little crevices, so I used the air duster to get all the dust and yuck out of there, and then I just left that to charge for a little bit. After wiping down the microwave and oven, I headed into the guest room. This room was pretty clean, so I just wanted to give it a quick wipe down all the different surfaces of dust and things like that. And then I wanted to head into the bathroom. Again, this really hasn't been used. I haven't had any guests here, but things still get dusty and dirty. I don't even really know how, so I just wanted to give everything a very quick once over, and then of course clean the toilet and all of those things. I always use a wipe first, and then I'll follow up with a microfiber cloth, and I got distracted by a little spot on the wall, so I got that. And then I wanted to grab my mop. My mops and robots don't typically come in here unless I put them in here, just the way that the doors are configured, so I just mopped it manually. Then I headed off to the powder room just to give everything in here a quick wipe. Again, this room isn't super dirty, but I just wanted to give it a quick clean. And then once that was done, I headed off to the dining room to wipe everything down, the table, the chairs, and also the mirror. And it's the mirror that's always the worst part. I swear, there's so much effort. Then in the living room, this is the part that always gets all salty and gross because I eat my food here pretty much all the time. This is my coffee table, so that gets a little extra attention. And then I just floofed some of the blankets. And then after that, I just wanted to dust some of the knickknacks and my sound bar. And then I went into my bedroom just to give everything a good wipe down. I've cleaned in here recently, so it really wasn't too bad, but I still want to give it a once over. There's kind of some extra dust all over because they're doing construction in my hallway, so there's some like drywall dust and things like that. Then onto my bathroom, which again, I just cleaned this not too long ago, but I somehow get product all over everything. So I still like to give everything a good wipe down, including around the tub. And then I also wanted to do a few things in the shower because that's where it had gotten particularly grimy, like this little ledge. The soap scum is so gross, so I want to wipe that down, wipe down all the bottles before I put them all back, and then go back and clean the sinks. The last thing I always do is the toilets in any bathroom, so I want to give this a good wipe down and give this a good clean. This is, out of the 3 bathrooms, the one that gets the most use, so this one always gets the extra scrubbing. Can I just tell you that this garbage can is like my favorite purchase of the year, which maybe is sad, but it seals the garbage bag for you so you don't have to touch anything. And then when it goes back down, it puts in a new garbage bag. And I freaking love this thing. It just makes me so happy. Anyway, onto my kitchen. I did use a little bit of a multi-purpose spray here because from a little bit of cooking, I managed to get grease all over, even though I like rarely cook. I don't even understand how I get it so dirty. And then I always like to finish in the island and start with the kitchen sink, give everything a good scrub down. I love using Barkeeper's Friend. It just makes everything look so shiny. So I put back the little pieces, and then I cleaned off the little bar on my island, gave everything a good wipe, put back the placemats, and then once that was done, I could clean off the rest of the counters and the other side of the sink, and then that's it. So I'm gonna clean all of the cloths and things that I use, and that's all we're gonna do for today. I have to go and get ready for dinner with some friends, but it feels so much better in here. I hope everyone has a good weekend and enjoys the Swiftie Super Bowl.